Donald Trump says U.S. taxpayers funded Hamas attacks on Israel. White House official accuses GOP Senator J.D. Vance of shameful lies after he blamed Biden for Hamas attack.
Florida lawmakers to consider weakening century-old child labor laws. At least 16 U.S. states have introduced bills related to child labor, allegedly putting children at risk. In Italy, crimes against minors has seen a new record, with 6,857 in 2022. 89% of abuses are against girls and boys. Chechen leader Kadyrov suggests postponing Russia presidential election or excluding rivals to Putin. Kalonasik leader says majority of Indians in Canada are not separatists.
Former RCMP director Cameron Ortiz goes to trial, accused of leaking sensitive information. Canada was under pressure from allies to stop sales of encrypted phones. Ortiz trial hears. A USB key was found at Ortiz's apartment, contained details of money laundering probe, jury told. Ex-U.S. Army sergeant charged with trying to pass secrets to China. Former soldier searched Google, Reddit for spy tips. Prosecutors say
BBC will block ChatGPT AI from scraping its content. AI trialed to listen in to job center meetings with benefit claimants in the UK. Thousands of Android devices come with unkillable backdoor pre-installed. Amazon will pay you $1 million for alien footage from your Ring doorbell.
Martin Scorsese urges young filmmakers to reinvent cinema in streaming age. Content is something you eat and throw away. Terrence Davies, acclaimed director of Distant Voices, still lives, dies at 77. Silent Hill 2 remake has been quietly updated on Steam. Alberta lost 38,000 jobs in September 2023. Web browser maker Brave lays off 9% of its workforce. Hemp looked as potential to become major Australian agricultural industry for manufacturing building products. Orford Mining discovers first lithium cesium tantalum bearing pegmatites in Nunavik. U.S. government considers protecting octopuses used in research. There are new proposals to bring back grizzly bears in the North Cascades of Washington state. Vaccine may save endangered California condors from succumbing to bird flu. California Governor Gavin Newsom signs law requiring big businesses to disclose emissions in order to reveal role and risks in climate change. EU considers anti-subsidy probe into Chinese wind turbines. In Kenya, hundreds of believers protest LGBTQ association right. In Brazil, evangelical influencer Victor Bernardo is arrested due to an investigation into sexual crimes in Bururi. Greater SP. Collapse of the faith between the Italians has been reported, as 1 in 2 no longer believes, and the atheists have doubled. Hezbollah claims artillery attack on Israeli military post in Sheba Farms. Head of Israeli council killed by Hamas while defending his community, as Palestinian fighters pour into southern Israel. High-ranking IDF commander among those killed, 7 Nepalese injured, 17 held captive by Hamas.
EU considers anti-subsidy probe into Chinese wind turbines. Porsche will sell gas and electric 718s at the same time. Russia becomes world's second-largest crypto miner. FCF Pay enables Bitcoin miners to pay bills with SHIB and XRP. Japan to embrace Dogecoin's dog statue in November. Crypto fraud is less than 1% of the annual $3.2 trillion in illegal activity in the traditional fiat monetary system. Hacker of Huobi Exchange returns 4,997 ETH, stolen via hot wallet breach, receives $400,000 bounty. Avix hack, depletes Stars Arena social app of $3 million. South African pastor Dwayne Gordon killed, 3 injured at Johannesburg church attack during gang robbery. Manhunt launched. Jaswant Singh Chahal, man jailed in UK's first treason conviction in 40 years, given 9-year sentence, was encouraged by AIH but 3 men battle the FBI over buried Civil War gold, and witnesses to FBI hunt for Civil War gold describe heavily loaded armored truck in Clearfield County dispute its story 7 months ago. U.S. treasure hunter accused FBI of covering up discovery of Civil War gold. Trump's corporate controller tells court he included fake mansions and valued rent-stabilized apartments as market rate when calculating boss's net worth. Trump Organization executive admits he considered fraud part of the job and says CFO Alan Weisselberg asked for help in committing tax fraud.
California Governor Gavin Newsom vetoes bill that would have decriminalized psychedelic mushrooms and other psychedelics in California. In Canada, Adam Zivo, a former drug addict, begs government to stop safer supply. Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta brings colorful displays to the New Mexico sky. Spain aims to reject visas of tourists with gender violence record.
Iran says attack on Israel is Palestinian self-defense. Spanish political forces are divided over the Hamas terrorist attack on Israel. India PM Modi sends message to Israel. Stand in solidarity at this difficult hour. Sinn Féin calls for decisive international intervention in Palestine. Ukraine Zelensky calls for world solidarity with Israel and supports Israel's right to defend itself and its people. Pentagon says it will support Israel after Netanyahu declares war. Canada's Trudeau Poilievre condemn Hamas attack on Israel. Top EU official says bloc unequivocally condemns Hamas terror attacks. China reiterates two-state solution needed for Israel, Palestine. China calls on Palestine, Israel to immediately end hostilities to protect civilians.
We are at war, Israel's Netanyahu says, as Hamas launches surprise multi-front attack. Israel PM vows to turn Hamas hideouts in Gaza into rubble, warns residents to leave, promising merciless war on Hamas. Netanyahu says Israel will avenge this Black Day. Israeli settlers storm Al-Aqsa Mosque complex on 5th day of Sukkot.
In patients with treatment-resistant depression, esketamine nasal spray plus an SSRI or SNRI was superior to extended-release quetiapine plus an SSRI or SNRI with respect to remission at week 8. Thalamus regulates adaptability of the adult brain. USA's Simone Biles becomes the most decorated gymnast in history. Female chess players may experience gender bias from parents, mentors.
Landslips, road floods and trains off. While Scotland's persistent rain continues, 10 people are airlifted after multiple landslides on roads in Scotland. Earthquake in Herat, Afghanistan kills at least 100, and 500 injured, as magnitude 6.3 quakes hit western Afghanistan. Malaria comes to Arkansas, the state reports first locally acquired case. France closes 7 schools over bedbug infestations. East Japan Prefecture Saitama says leaving kids at home alone constitutes abuse. The proposed ban on leaving young children home alone stirs debate. Canada's cricketers defeat Bermuda to qualify for ICC T20 World Cup for first time. In Asian Games 2023 baseball, Republic of Korea win 4th straight gold, with 2-0 shutout victory over Taiwan. Chinese Taipei, Korea beat Japan 2-1 to take Asian Games football gold. In US versus China tech war, RISC V chip technology emerges as new battleground. Thousands of Android devices come with unkillable backdoor pre-installed. US will continue to foster stronger defense partnership with India, says Pentagon.
NHL's Pittsburgh Penguins sign forward Colin White to a 1-year contract. NHL's Minnesota Wild signs Ryan Hartman to 3-year contract extension. NFL's Indianapolis Colts RB Jonathan Taylor signs 3-year, $42 million extension, sources say. Stokes Space raises $100 million for reusable rocket development. ESA funds swarm satellite mission to combat orbital debris. In order to limit debris in space, Japan develops a wooden satellite for 2024. Kyoto University and Japanese firms to make world's first wooden satellite.